Lovely, welcome back to Rusty Gears, Season 3, Episode 81 with me, Sid. And, well, I'm here in the throne room. I'm trying it out for size, you know. But let me show you what we've been up to. So, you're going to notice an immediate change out here because firstly, there's a building there. Secondly, there's a start of a building there. And thirdly, there's a different floor in the castle. So I put the stable in. I didn't think this was an interesting enough build to really build on camera. You know, I've also given it a bit of life by capturing a few bobos, so that gives it a bit of animation. I've replaced the floor of the castle grounds with path, a few bits of worn, and then we've got this going bits of worn and wear and tear around the edges. That comes all the way around here. All the way around here and to here. We've put some banners up there and also up there just to add a bit, and then this is the start of the forge building. I am missing a tile, but I'm going to be taking a tile out to put the actual forge in, which is going to be kind of centralized up in the middle of this bit, and then we'll have some more stuff around the edge there. And I've got a few bits and pieces of build material on and about my personage, but I didn't stop there. So this path actually now comes out all the way to here, and it goes down here and merges into the town square. So things. I've also put in some arrow slits, not many, just a few, but there's enough that they make a difference. I don't really want to go mad putting that. I could go mad texturing. I could put in a whole load of old blocks, but I don't think it needs it. It stands on its own. It would look a little bit better with the texture, I suppose. The fruit trees still haven't grown, but I've planted a whole load of saplings, and they have added to the area here. Lovely, you know, they've really just added a bit of character to the place. The fruit bushes are starting to sprout. So yeah, we just need the fruit trees to grow, but they are not going to be finished for season end because you're only going to get a little spike of them poking up. So that's the cemetery starting to feel finished. Well, it is finished. It's not feeling finished. It absolutely is finished, and I suppose I should probably get myself a little bit of fruit just to supplement my diet while it's fresh. I could dry it out and make more. Oh no, you're pecking through the bars. Okay, that's not weird at all. Chickens, you is odd. So yeah. We are rapidly approaching completion on this project, completion as far as I'm concerned on this project, which is Spawn Town. There's still a few bits to do. Per may or may not get on to do the interior here. I'm not going to worry. I mean, this is a glorious building regardless. And you know, the bulk of this is going to be row after row of chairs with a bit of lighting and maybe some beams with some suspended lighting. I can't imagine there's a huge amount more to do. Maybe something around these windows here, but you know, I know what I'd do in this space, and I'm sure Per has her ideas as well. So let's just leave it at that, you know. Unfortunately, we are all adults and we all have real lives outside of this thing we call content creation. I'm very fortunate that I am pretty good at time management. I think that's probably the best way of describing my unique skill set. I am actually pretty good at time management. I'm not kind of over it. Well, maybe I am over-egging it a little bit, but you know, tough. My egg. And to be fair, you know, there's nothing wrong with knowing what you're good at, and being proud of what you're good at. So, too many people are so concerned about whether people think they're being boastful or a braggart of some description. And you really shouldn't, because, you know, yeah, there's nothing worse than false modesty. Well, there are many things worse than false modesty, but false modesty is one of those things that is unpleasant as a characteristic. But, you know, the reality and the reality of life is we sell our strengths. We do it every day, every time we go in for a job interview. We do it every time we go out as a single person clubbing or whatever, and, you know, trying to attract a member of the same or opposite sex, depending on your preference, shall we say. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be enough, and then we can pop some of that in there. So yeah, don't be ashamed of your abilities. Don't crow from the rooftop and over exaggerate things when they're not. It's not the truth, but, you know, you should certainly not feel ashamed in any way of presenting your skills as anything other than what they are. And as I say, one of mine, because of what I do for a living, to some degree just because of years of experience of managing my own time, is personal time management. I'm good at it, and I'm not going to be ashamed of that. So there. Anyway, this particular building is not going to get too fancy. It probably is. You know me. It probably is. But it needs to be here, and then we need some detail around the courtyard, and I have some plans for that detail. So yeah, that's a thing too. Let me just pop in there and pop in there. We're going to have those 3 high doors, I think, in that space. So that should be all of that. Now let me take you. Let's have a think about how we want to do this. This space here is kind of middled on there. So I think I'm going to need a chimney that pokes up through here. And I just happen to have a whole bunch of this brown clay brick. So that's what we'll use. And then we can go back down here and get that ridge tile, and we can go and replace that ridge tile that I'm missing to make that look all fancy and complete. Yeah, that's fine. We'll come up another layer. We'll do something fancy at the top, and we're going to bring this down to about there. So that will be where the forge sits in the middle. Now we need cobblestone for 1, 2, 3, 4 forges, and those are going to go there, 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 and there. So underneath this, Then we want, well, let me grab some of those. Let me take that as well because I want one of those, and let me grab that. So for starters we will, no. For starters we will do this. I'll go and get my chisel in a minute and we'll take out the edges, but this will do for starters. And then that's not going to work very well, is it? Let me try this. We'll do this. And again, we'll chisel these to make them into proper blocks, and then we'll take you. We'll pop you there. So that is not going to rain on anything I put at the bottom, and we'll stick the chimney in there. It's the last of my lit chimneys. So yeah, I did think about putting 2 forges in this and then realised I'd only got 1 lit chimney, so probably not going to happen. But we need to do that. Gives us a lovely chimney, and that is doing its thing. Great. So yeah, we are 3 episodes from the end of the season. Or at least I am 3 episodes from the end of the season. I'm not going to presume to say that other people are, but I know the vast majority of us are now at that point where we've kind of finished. And getting ready for season 4. We haven't decided exactly what season 4 is going to look like yet, but there is a possibility that it will start off fairly vanilla, in that we may end up playing on 1.2.0 unmodded, or very slightly modded, maybe would be a better description. Because gravel, that's one thing I wanted. Because we're thinking that we would like to play 1.2, but of course one of the problems is 1.2 is not out. We've only got 1.2 pre, and the mods that we have are going to be a limiting factor as well, in that, you know, a lot of the mods we have are just not there yet. I'm just going to stick some, because these forges are not solid blocks, and because it will bug me if I don't do this, we'll just stick a little bit of that down there just to hide any light colours. So, but then what I have got, of course, is I've still got some of those precious blocks that I found, and I'm not going to get to use them anywhere else, so might as well try use them here, which means I'm going to need a chisel, and we shall chisel and chisel and chisel, chisel and chisel, and we'll stick one on there, we'll stick one there, we'll definitely stick one there because that's probably going to have the most glow to it. We'll stick one in there, and we shall stick one in there, and then in here we shall I may just do the whole lot and then put some of the if I come back here and start just put in a few smidges of this in, and then we'll spread that out so the entire thing becomes a glowy forge block. We also do need to, whatever we do down there needs to be done up here, because I did do those as a different block, didn't I? So yeah, this should give it a nice thing. We'll get a hood over this, we'll put some support pillars in the middle, get a floor down, and then we can start working on things. I may actually even consider stealing the forge from the community centre and move it up here. Might do, might not, we'll see. It's not really my forge to steal, is it? But I don't think anybody's really using it these days. So they'll probably not miss it. And then we can just now, I don't know whether to texture this or not. I mean, I can go down like that, so all of these blocks are, you know, textured down. Would that work? Well, there's a question. Can I put can there? Question is then, can I modify that? It's a very good question. It's going to be very difficult with that in place. But if I did, alright, there's a possibility I can put possibly two forge blocks in. We'll work with that. Anyway, let me just get this detailed and I shall be back with you. Alright, we are making progress. In fact, I'm not far off done, but I thought there's always a fine balancing act between how much time you should spend recording to building. So, for example, we've now got the hood. I don't like that, but I ran out of rusty blocks. Now, I know where there are some, but I'm sure I can't go pinching 8 digits. Brought up the tools. I built these tool racks. These are the ones that I built back in my base. I'm just throwing together another copper anvil, and we just need to bring the rest of this up. And then the last thing to do is the last thing outside is to dress up this courtyard. I am still in two minds about how much effort I'm going to put into decorating this space up here and the rest of the internal spaces, because to be honest, I really don't like these ladders. I really don't like them. These stairs, they're just, you know, I'm slopping them in to try and fit, and stairs are always a pain in circular towers in block-based games like this. So yeah, but we definitely need to dress up the courtyard, make it a little bit more lived in, because at the moment it's just a thing. We also need you, because you are going to be my crucibles. I take you, and you, and we'll take all of that. We'll leave that. I'm going to leave that, and we are going to steal the starters, but we're going to steal you. Now, I don't think I've got anything on my back, so I can possibly get away with that. I'm going to leave you, and we'll come back for that anvil in a minute, as well as the anvil mould. And then we're going to leave a sign in the community centre just telling everybody I've stolen the forge. I don't think it really matters at this late stage in the game, but you know, we'll be good neighbours, and we'll you know, make sure that everybody's aware of where everything is, because you know that ores. We're going to pop all of you along there. I'm going to pop you there, and pop you. Actually, we'll just stick one into there. Interesting. Oh, I did actually do that, and one into there. That works. Then we can start stocking up this with parts that I've taken off of that. I think that's everything. I think everything else is mine. But yeah, I'm happy enough with this. This is, you know, it's working. Just need a few more bits carrying up, and we're sitting pretty. We have a forge up in the castle, which, yeah, I mean, there's a nice big space here. Candy can expand a kitchen if she wants. Again, possibly a little late in the season, but we'll have you. We've got that sound desync again, so that's a thing that we're dealing with. Let me grab you, pop you in, let me grab you, and then I've just got one more visit down to go and get the last of the fuel boxes, and we're laughing. I think we've got that. I'm not too worried about the dark patches. I mean, the dark patches in the courtyard kind of lend a certain amount of ew, I don't like that though. Right, so you can go there, you can go there, you can go, I don't know, there, just throw it down, and you can go there. So I brought that up, I duplicated the end, so this is now, you know, things. The problem with this, you see, is it wastes blocks at either end, so you have to be a bit careful, but I'm happy enough. We've got stands, we've got stuff like that. Couple more, one more trip, and I can call the forge good. Well, one and a bit more trip. First things first, let me come in and see if we've got any signs kicking around. Fences and gates. No, so I need to make, I think it's 2 of them and a stick. Do we have any sticks? A stick would be really useful right now. No signs made. No stickage, and I haven't got any stickage on me. I'm going to have to just run up to the ceramic goes under and get a stick, and that there's my sign. Right, let's get this finished. Right. I'm gonna leave that can live here. Sign, bonk. I wonder. Alright, there is a mission. You've already probably gathered, and I'm sure I mentioned this several times before I do any further work in here. I am a completionist. I like to see things finished. as best I can, which is, you know, why I pick up projects that, you know, need finishing. And one of the things Punk asked for in his library building series was some of these bookcases. Now these are basically these, but chiseled. I think they are chiseled. The legacy bookcases, the only places you can get them is ruins, which I've not seen any in any of the ruins I've currently raided, and furniture traders. So I've just had a quick peek around my map and I found a number of furniture traders to the south. There's very few around this area, they're actually quite rare. So I've put my box with my money on the back. We are going to head back down here, and I think we should see, if we look at my map, I've flagged 1, 2, 3 furniture traders. So let's go and see. I'm very tempted to harvest these. They've only got 5.5 days left. Come on. It seems a shame to let it go to waste, and I'm down to my last 51 bread rolls, so I might need to make some more fruit-based bread at some point. And then I'll head up to that furniture trader, and hopefully between the three of them there'll be some of those bookcases for sale. Will there be? I think I need 9. And I have to ask myself the question, will there be 9? There probably won't be 9, but we may be lucky, so let's not assume. Let's just go with that. But yeah, I don't think 8 digits going to miss these. I don't think it's going to be on before they despawn, so we'll take advantage of the fruit while we're here. And yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, first things first, I think that's a meteor. It is a meteor. Didn't spot that when I was here last time. Well, we'll grab it. Be wrong not to. I know I don't need it, but especially given where we are in the season and how much of this stuff I already have. But, you know, waste not. I need to slow my flight down a bit. Any more for any more? I know I'm being a bit greedy. Oh yeah, but there is, look. So you just look at the shape of the thing on the map and you go, that's a meteor. I have been diving down the odd cave as well, I'll be honest, on the way over, just on the off chance of finding an interesting let's just quickly, no, I think that is probably it. Get rid of you, get rid of you, pick up you. You're just Suvite, aren't you? Yes, you are. However, here is our furniture trader. What are you selling? Nothing I want. Alright, first one's a bust. Next one on the map is, so I am here. I'd like to, can I get the other one, the yellow? Delete, yeah. So the next one is, oh, there's 2 of them marked and 1 is there. Right, off we go. Thank God for flight, that's all I'll say. But it's not boding well, because first one didn't even have any, so that kind of puts I thought that was something exciting then. Ooh, 53% spoiled, better eat that. Sounds tasty. Half rotten. Lovely. But yeah, well, you know, at least we're trying to get the stuff. And I will try also on this occasion not to get distracted by any holes in the ground. Honest. Right, that is coming up on us. We're coming up on that quick. Now that must be this one here. Yes, it is. Okay, right. Robert, what you got for me? You've got 7 of them. Right, that mine. I've got lots of gears, so that is not a problem. No, come back. Duh. One, two, three. Okay, well that's handy. Don't think I need anything else, so we'll just pop those away. We'll grab that, and then we've got one last roll of the dice, but we only need 2 more. And we are heading for this one. So we're basically heading this way. Alright, I'll see you when I get there. And last one, I've just noticed we've also got a storm incoming, although I'm probably not going to worry about it. What have you... Oh, hello. Right. It's not like we're Brassic. Give me your bookcases. I want to have them all because I can. All mine. Oh, I got that one. I don't know whether I've ever seen Traveller's Solitude. Hunter in the Forest. Sunken Ruin. Some of these paintings you just never see. But anyway, that was an excellent use of funds. Now, oh well, I don't know whether I've really had a good look around here. Well, I must have been in the area because it's mapped. And I've not found any interesting or large-scale ruins because, you know, they'd also be marked. Glass trader over there, but I don't need glass right now. Clothing trader. No, we are going home because we came here with a job to do, and that job is to finish off Punk's bit of library down there. Of course, we ran out of those things. We can fix that. So let us go and fix that, and that will probably, apart from I still need to decorate the courtyard, but I may not get that done this episode now because this took a little bit longer than I anticipated. If I am, I've already got those, okay, but I do need to do something with that as well. Let me just go and place one of those. And bonk, 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 bonk. Bonk, 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 bonk. Yep, there we go. This, oh, hello. No, I did not want to do that. There, right, let me try that again. I'd be very tempted, you know, if it weren't for the fact the cobweb was there, I'd be very tempted to try and chisel out that. But let's not make it any more complicated than it has to be. That side is okay. That side is okay. This is all good. I think it was just down this side. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you go. That is it. Punk's library is completed, which is all great stuff. Some of that can go in there. got all of that to deal with. But let me check how long I've been recording. I'll be back in a second. Alright, yeah, about 35 minutes. We're going to call this episode here. The storm's incoming anyway, and I need to do something with these mangoes. But next episode, we will get this courtyard finished off, and we will probably tour South Town and just have a little bit of tour down there. And then that will leave us with one more episode to go, which will be largely a tour of the spawn area, I think. And I'm going to try and see if we can't get a few of the gears on for a finale. I mean, we started all this all together in a group, so it would be nice to finish in a group. Now, we're probably not going to be able to get everybody, purely simply because, you know, real world commitments and time zones and all the wonderful things. But on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.